Hey!
Hey.
Hi, everyone!
Hey guys, how are we?
We're good. Yay!
We are good. I think Chris is frozen, isn't he?
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yes,
We can
we
hear you fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
That's
not
your
a
concentration face the entire evening. It's fine.
yeah. I'm just trying to tweak something at the same time. You should see me any moment now. Any moment. Give me one more moment. There we go. There's the tip.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cool.
There we are.
All
Cool.
good.
Man, he won your fans, Madlib.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, actually, let me grab it because I am going to need that. I'm going to need that. So just a minute.
I've got a fan. Hopefully you can't hear it, but there's a fan literally just off to the side that is just blowing air at me constantly.
Yeah.
It's the only bit of air circulation that doesn't drown the microphone out.
There we go.
Oh,
All good. You guys need some. There you go.
yeah, right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Martin. Very refreshing.
Oh.
Glad to be of assistance, you know. Yeah. Bless.
Let's continue, or at least let's mention why we are here. It's Sunday, and it's FabBlondie building with friends, and friends are here. FabBlondie not, but Elizabeth is thinking of us, but she's not well, and that's why we are here. And keeping the seat warm for her and thinking of her, sending her good vibes and healing powers. And next week she will be back with us, and then we will decide what August will be like for us, what we are going to build. And but that will be something for another day. For now, we are going to continue our journey to Hogwarts, and today we are going to thank Martin and Mark for joining us. Thank you, guys. And we are going to build Harry Potter. What are we going to build? Let's see. Martin.
Oh, yeah. I'm building the Quidditch pitch. Quidditch trunk, it's called, actually. So there you go.
So cool. I love the trunk.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've built the other one. I built the Hogwarts magical trunk before on stream. So, yeah, I figured I'll pull this one out and get this one done today.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good set.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you very much. And let's see. Mark. I have it down now. Yeah.
So I am building Harry Potter. I don't have a set per se to build, but I do have a couple of poly bags. So I do have the Quidditch practice poly bag to build,
Nice.
which is a super cool one, and I also have Harry Potter and Hedwig.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
there we are.
cool.
The
That's
owl delivery
amazing.
one. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be building those.
Yeah. I think the poly bags are sets too. Smaller bags, just all without the packages. But if you would put a poly bag in a box, then it would be a set as well. So
Yeah.
That's
you
true.
don't set-
I'm building 2 sets this evening.
Yeah. It's got a set number, hasn't it?
It
Yeah.
has got a set number. Very true.
So it is a set.
Yeah.
That's true.
Very true. Great. Very exciting. And my brother in the house. OBS. Chris.
So I'm building the Great Hall at the moment.
Woohoo!
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's my set of the year. It probably won't be other people's, but it's definitely mine. And looking forward to building that. And I've probably not got the most attractive background at the moment. It's got empty shelves. I've probably got the most boringest backdrop in the history of Lego YouTube. It's just because I'm starting to move things around because I'm completely revamping the Lego room. So all these bookcases will hopefully be gone in the next couple of weeks. So I can start painting and just get more units in, just to hopefully get this Lego room looking more aesthetically pleasing.
Oh,
Cool.
it's
it's gonna
amazing.
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So you probably see all these cardboard boxes just behind me. That's a lot of my Lego sets are in there. Still a number of Lego sets that still need to be boxed, and yeah, it will take a bit of time. I thought a couple of weeks could get this all done.
Yeah.
No chance. No chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
But when I build the Great Hall, I'm actually, because I've not started it yet, I'm actually going to start on bag 15. Because I sometimes like to finish a certain section of a build on stream. So I'm actually building the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this set actually has 5 construction manuals. Yeah, 2 big ones and 3 little ones.
Yeah. Very exciting. And the bathroom is arguably the most important place in any house.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. You can make up a bed, but making up a toilet is messy business.
Yeah.
Not
Oh.
that I speak of experience. It's just imagination.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's quickly catch up with the chat. Mario calling us out. 3 minutes late. Well, we can't blame Fab because Fab isn't here. So if someone is to blame me. But 3 minutes is, I think, within the margin of being okayish.
Yeah.
Some would argue that for a woman, 3 minutes late is 15 minutes early.
That's true. Yeah.
Hi Redmond, thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, Red.
Hey, Redmond.
Emily, Em's in the house. Come
Hey,
on,
Emily.
Hey.
So
Emily?
it is lovely seeing Emily back in comments.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've missed
Yeah.
you. Oh, now I'm Martin. I'm now tempted in every stream to type in the chat toast.
Oh, toast, yeah.
What? Nothing happening here. What's wrong?
Yeah, everyone raise a glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Mark.
that is not
Of course.
nice. Redmond, I have a couple of people in here with me who have moderation skills. So you are walking on thin ice, and it's hot, so the ice is getting thinner.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So rude. The abuse I have to put up with at the hands of Redmond, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
She will attract much more than 7.
Oh, yeah.
Before
Yeah.
long.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Streamlabs doing its job. Yay.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Step in the house.
I've just seen again, forgive me, I'm not an expert in Harry Potter, but I think, is this the Quidditch?
Yes,
Piece?
that's the golden
Oh,
snitch.
the golden snitch. Yes.
That is a stunning piece.
Yeah. It's been around for a fair few years, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got Twitch, but I do need to get it, and I will get it.
You do.
I was
You do,
going to
Chris.
ask you, Mark, what do you think of your the new Animal Crossing set that you built?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love every bit of it. It's amazing. It is amazing. Thank you, Chris. It's so cool. Yeah.
Did you complete it all? I assume you did.
I did. Yeah. I can. We deviate from Harry Potter just slightly, just to speak.
Yeah, we'll allow it. Now that is cool. Is that the
I know,
best
Chris,
one yet?
Close. Very close. I would say so. But I haven't built the resident services yet. But do you know what it comes with, Chris? It comes with the seaplane. Look how
Oh, look at that.
the seaplane
That is cool. Yeah, that is good.
I mean, it's got to be pretty good. They re-engineered dodos for that set. Yeah, that's it.
Is it still Nook's Cranny your number one?
Yes.
Yeah. Why is that number one at the moment? Is it because it's like really iconic?
Yeah, Nook's Cranny is kind of like the most recognizable out of all the Lego sets that are out there so far. Nook's Cranny is the one that's the most recognizable because it's so iconic in the game. And they captured the facade of it so well. They did such a good job with it. And the minifigures are just phenomenal. And we get two new minifigures as well. We get Tangy, so we get another cat.
Yeah,
it was just amazing.
Nice.
So we get another villager. So yeah, it's super, super cool. I can't wait to build resident services. I didn't manage to procure that one, sadly, but I did manage to get this one.
Correct me if I'm wrong, there's 3 figs in that one.
The resident services, yes. So you get KK Slider, who's exclusive. You get an exclusive torso and legs for Isabel. And you also get another villager. I think the villager is, I can't remember their name, but they are the villager that was added to the game because they were a super fan.
Yeah.
And this lady was playing Animal Crossing into her 80s, and so they created a character, named it after her, and put it in the game as a kind of thank you to her.
Oh,
so
nice.
I think it's her character. Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. But they are, as you know from the ones you've built, they're amazing. They're so cool.
It gets you excited to think what in about 3 or 4 years' time you look back on what your Animal Crossing expansion could look like. I mean, they're just going to keep making more, aren't they? It's not going to be a 1-year thing.
Exactly. There's like 400 villagers they can tap into at any point. And once they've got the mold once, they've just got to recolor it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be amazing.
You happy that they've introduced the same character in that other set? I'm
a little upset because there's other characters they could have added. I think bringing a duplicate character in the second wave already is a little sad because I think that they could have easily kept Isabel exclusive to the other set and then brought in like Blathers instead. So they could have brought Blathers the owl in. But I think he's coming in the museum, which we will get eventually. But they could have brought in one of the other, because it's resident services, in the square where they're based, they get traveling salespeople come every day to sell on stalls. So there's all those different characters. They could have had one of those and their little tiny build of their stall. I think that would have been amazing.
Yeah,
very true. They could have done that instead of another Isabel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of it. I just thought that any random villager would have been nice. Yeah, there are so many. It's not as if there were only 3 villagers and they thought now I put it now in this set. They are gone for any other opportunity. There are so many. I think I googled it. There are 490 something villagers to choose from.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
So many.
How many?
I think it was 498, short of 500.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't. What's the right word? In they are not going to run out of villagers anytime soon.
Right. Exactly. I bought a calendar. And I had planned that if I ever started to stream, I wanted to have the calendar with me so that whenever I'm live, we can celebrate the birthday of the villager because I have the 1 day at a time calendar and each day is dedicated to a villager's birthday.
Yeah, cool.
I've also got a little...
Oh, it's so cool. Am I building literally the miniature micro builders that you're building.
Kind of, yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
But still, the golden snitch is the same size.
Yeah.
I think the two sets that you're building are little indications that we might get a Quidditch stadium in the near future, because we know Lego often likes to reuse pieces, so they got all these Quidditch robes and pieces and so on.
Yeah.
There's a chance they could bring them back out again, and we need a new proper Quidditch stadium. We haven't had one since 2018, and that was just like one side of Quidditch stadium. So hopefully with this new Hogwarts expansion, they're going to make one.
You could have a UCS version. I think they could easily do that. I think that we've seen, haven't we, with Barad-dûr and other themes, that big sets of big pieces that are more in considered purchase are definitely still what people want. So if it came with a £400 price tag for a UCS Quidditch stadium, you know, would still sell. Like, there are so many Harry Potter fans that would buy the heck out of it if it was.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's so iconic as well. The stadium Quidditch, it is iconic. I think when you think of the first 3 or 4 locations that pops into your head, you're bound to say Quidditch.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not even seen the films, and I know about the Quidditch. I know about Quidditch, and I know I've seen the scenes of them on the broomsticks flying and playing the sport with the snitch. Yeah.
Just built this, which is one of the reasons why I had to start at bag 15. If it is classed as a minifigure. It'd be my minifigure of the year, but not like your traditional minifigure.
It's so cool.
Oh, the troll,
unique mold.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, do you treat this as a minifigure?
Wouldn't it be a massive, like a big fig?
Yeah, it's still technically classed as a figure.
Yeah,
so it does class as a figure of the set.
Yeah.
So you could display it with minifigures, even though its size is a maxi figure. You could easily display it. Well, mind you, technically, its size of it's its own individual size, because it's larger than a big fig. So it would be given a different. It should be given a different name, because its sizing is different, because it's taller than a big fig.
Hey, Greg, you all right, buddy?
Hey, Greg. I love how these tiny little builds. So at the moment I'm building the 4 houses represented, and it's just using just 1x1s, but you can instantly see the houses and what they represent. It's so cute. Like, this is definitely going to be a very adorable little micro scene.
Yeah,
for a poly bag as well. That's brilliant.
I haven't got this year's poly bag yet. That's because over the past couple of years, when Lego Harry Potter brings out its new, big set, its Ultimate Collector Series set for the year, they often bring out 2D GWP. So you got like the main one, and then you've got a poly bag. So I'm just going to wait until the Borrow comes out, and that one's pretty good, because you can use that to expand the new Forbidden Forest. It's like a little section of it with Malfoy.
Oh yes, another one.
Right. Let's see. We have Greg with us, and
TGA.
I've seen Dan and Si. Can I show that Dan is begging to see the airport again? Can I show the airport again for him?
Definitely.
That's what he's begging to see.
Yes.
He didn't get to come to the stream, so he was working, bless him. So I think he's waiting for to be able to see it.
Definitely. I love that set.
It is lovely, but I'm conscious that we are on a Harry Potter stream. But just for you, Dan.
Oh, this is so amazing. I love that set.
It's so cool. And then you've got the seaplane.
Yeah, this is such a cute plane.
Yeah. And then Tangy just hanging out. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I'll take some photos. I'll proper up close photos, Dan, and I'll show you on Instagram. Don't worry.
Yeah.
back to Harry Potter. Apologies
Oh,
for
no.
derailing you.
No, I like to believe that the Animal Crossing world is in the Harry Potter world as well. It's an island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is Sonic, and that's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't wait.
That-
We got excited, didn't we, when we saw that potentially they were available. We got
Oh.
quite excited.
The drill stuff. But that's the thing, and I was talking about this earlier. It was mentioned in the Family Brick stream about game and the 20% off that you can get. You know, it's sort of like if I've got a chance to now, you know, get a set on. If I've got an opportunity to get a set a couple of weeks or a week early, and I've got no desire to do that because all I have to do is just wait for day one, and I can get it 20% off. You know, it's and that type of set will be in game, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's just extraordinary what game are doing. Really, 20% off new games, but sorry, new Lego sets.
Yeah, but you can see they're phasing out all of the physical releases, which I'm sad about because I am a physical release gamer. I like to have the physical copy in my hands because the digital store can get rid of it at any point. Because essentially, when you purchase a game, you're purchasing the digital license to play that game. When they take that game away, you don't have anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So having the physical copy means you'll always have that game.
Yeah,
I agree.
very true.
I don't. We're not gonna flash magic ones. I was going to say something, but it was it would be misconstrued or something. Yeah, no.
And it would be very.
I don't have an Owry to show. Although I did see an Owry at 20% off. I did see an Owry at 20% off, and I was tempted to get an Owry.
Yeah.
Just because I want that Owl battle pack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Did Kerry? She managed to grab an Owry at a very good price, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Got them reduced at the moment as well.
Was it
most
£20?
20%. Yeah, it was really cheap.
Yeah,
it was really, really cheap.
I've never seen this on the figs before. Have you seen these little? I really like these little hooded, molded.
Yeah, it's exclusive to that set.
They're
It's so cool.
Right.
They should do that for loads of other sets. That's wicked.
I think.
Hopefully a £500 Quidditch stadium next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you could use them, the D&D CMFs. They could have them. Some of them characters, you know, and then you could have like a version of the head with a hood up or hood down. You know,
those figs are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm not a D&D fan, but I'll still be getting those minifigures because they're just so unique. But the danger is, and I think, might as well buy the castle to go with it.
Oh, news on that, by the way. Brick Fanatics put up not that long ago, because Australia have now gone into 22. On their Lego website, the Mimic roll dice box is available again with the D&D set. So maybe when we go over to midnight tonight, we have to check the UK website and see if it's available. So you can get that GWP, and you'll still get the candy shop, because obviously the D&D set is not cheap. Second chance to maybe rumor has it to get the mimic box tonight.
And you said you said Australia.
Yes, in Australia they've already gone past midnight. So.
Because they did that last year with the Harry Potter GWP from the year before with the Grand Staircase, and then when I went, because I wanted to grab another one and it wasn't available. I'm not saying lightning's not going to strike twice, but
they did say it could be regional. So it's not guaranteed, but if they're going to follow suit and if they've not sold as many as they'd hoped to the first time round, then it could.
Will you grab it? Will you grab it if it is available? That GWP.
I don't know.
I would grab it for a friend. I've got a friend who's mad into it, so I would grab it for her for sure.
We know Martin's I don't know is a synonym for hell yeah, I'm buying it.
Yeah. I don't know. And then a few days later, look what I picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to recall there was a certain dream set that you were waiting for, and then it's like, oh, I'll get it on sale. Oh, it's suddenly in my basket and being bought.
Oh, you mean this little beauty right here?
The hashtag flex.
Yeah.
Oh, look at her.
That is cool.
I'll wait till it's reduced down in price. Grabs it.
Well, when you can get it early, that's just as exciting. So yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get at least one dream set, but at the moment, game got a fantastic offer, but I want the nightmare ship, and I think that's it for me. Because that's just so cool. But the only two they've got on offer at ridiculous price. One was the mystical tree house, £95 to £40.
That's an amazing set, beautiful set.
And then it's the that little village, that little green building.
Oh, the stables.
Yeah,
the stables.
That comes with the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, and the little flower deer thing, which is really
yeah.
Well, I like both. I'd always say, get both. No worries. Get them all.
Yeah, we're not enabling. Get both.
That's all I heard. That's all I saw the other night was on Matt Mellish's stream. Was like people going, "Yeah, Martin told me to get this." Martin blaming Martin for doing this, and then on my streams I got Josh saying it's Martin's fault. I'm watching. I collect all these comic books. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, everyone keep blaming me for
Wow, if the shoe fits, Martin.
Wow. Yeah, I can't help it. I just share my enthusiasm for things, and people seem to catch on.
Of course, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Is anybody resisting a rabbit hole at the moment, or have been for a while?
So many. So many.
I think the way I get round it, sorry, Mark, go on.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
I was just saying the way I get round it is like Ninjago. I mean, Ninjago is an unbelievable theme. I really like City Gardens. That is like it was like my Moss Eisley Cantina from last year. I had to get it before it retires, and I feel like it's those type of sets that makes me think that's it. That's all I need. Just that one. Mm-hmm. I don't need to get all the several little sets and so on, but I just feel like that's it. Just that one set makes me feel like I've completed that theme. Obviously, I haven't, but it gives you a feel like you've completed it. And that's when I was going back to dreams. If that nightmare shark ship was available, especially at that price, I would have snapped it up, and I would have felt, that's me done for dreams.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would have been that way. Yeah, I would have been that way with Rivendell, because I got Rivendell at Christmas, and I'd have been like, fine, I've got a Lord of the Rings set. It's beautiful, it's big, it's gorgeous. And then they released another one this year, and I was like,
and there'll be another one next year as well.
Yeah. Well.
Although I have to say that Rivendell is still a very dear set to me, and I'm glad that we got it. When I look at Barad-dûr, if I had the choice between if Lego would release two versions of it, buy the minifix only or buy the set with the minifix, I think I could go without the set and would love the minifix.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I have been looking at getting my White Whale set, so similar to Chris. For me, going down the rabbit hole of Ninjago, I love Ninjago's architectures and their temples and all of their builds. But for me, Ninjago City is my White Whale set. It has been. I was back into Lego when it was out, and I could have got it at retail, but I was hesitant. Then it went, and so I'm tempted to use part of my redundancy payment that I'm getting from work to buy Ninjago City Gardens just so that I've got it.
Choice.
Just so that I have it, because again, it's just one of those sets, as you were saying, that it's just such a phenomenal set that for me that encapsulates enough of the theme for me, just having that build.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some deal. Well, I think Smiths have been trying to sell City Gardens like £50. I think it's about 250 at the moment. Whether it's still the same price, I don't know. But then £250, yeah.
It's incredible because the set is a dream to build. It's huge. And it is a delight because it's not like I like my Inventors Tower, but Ninjago City Gardens, the city, the harbor, the harbor is still smaller, but a small version of it. But all the Ninjago city sets, there is not a dull moment. Each step is different. A lot of stickers, but if you can live with stickers, it's a delight to build.
Yeah, Jang mentions that. He says it's not at all a repetitive build.
Yeah.
You might be doing something over and over again for a short period of time, but very quickly the techniques and everything else just changes.
Yeah.
But you know how it is. You know, you get City Gardens. At some point, you know where I'm going with this. Markets has to be bought then.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those where if I get City Gardens and then I will lean towards markets. Why not, to expand it? And I think it might make City Gardens look a little bit better having another 6,000 piece set next to it. But I've got absolutely no desire to get the first two that I've retired because I feel like that was in the past. That was before my time. I think when I was into Lego, it must have been on the shelves because I've been into Lego since about 20. Well, properly when it became a lifestyle, not a hobby, 2020. So it must have been on the shelves, the two previous sets, or at least one of them. But if it's retired, I've got no need to get it, and I most certainly wouldn't pay the price.
Yeah.
But that's where you could potentially piece it together. And I know there are quite a few people that enjoy Claire, the plastic architect, is one of them, where she pieces big sets together, and it might take her a couple of years to do it.
Yeah.
But piecing the set together, because every year new pieces come out in new colors, and that were rare get released in common sets, or the Holy Grail being on the pad wall. So then you're able to then pick up those pieces that before were super rare. But I like with the modulars, again, I like just building it with my own pieces, because I'm just like, at the end of the day, I still get the build experience. I still get a really awesome build at the end of it, but I've not invested all of that aftermarket price, because I think the sets are amazing. And like, if I could pick up the set, I would pick up the set. But actually, I'd much rather use that money more wisely and actually pay RRP for something, if I can, than I would pay aftermarket price, because then it just means that my budget is then reduced greatly. I don't mind buying something a bit more expensive than retail if it justifies it. But for me, some of the aftermarket prices for Ninjago City is ridiculous. And I'm just like, do you know what? It might be my White Whale set, but not that much.
But that is partially up to us, because another option would be to buy secondhand, because I guess there are people all the time who give up on the hobby and want to sell their sets. Then it's built, it's pre-built, but nothing really happens to the bricks and pieces. So theoretically, you could buy a secondary market set from a private person. Just we need, and then it's all of us to keep us all in check and not go and pay for a Ninjago City set that used to be 200 euros. All of a sudden, used, built, pay 500 euros. If we all were disciplined and tell each other, you build it, you enjoyed it, now you have the right to get some money for it. I don't want it for free, but maximum the retail price, not more than that. It's we are not able to make money off it.
Yeah, and that's why I love our community as well. So you know, we all know which themes we like, and if I see something that I know someone has been desperate for, I'll message them, and I'll be like, look, I've seen this at this price, and if it's something they're not able to then get, I'll be like, do you want me to grab it for you? Because you take joy in making sure that other people can get the stuff that they want, and you don't mind doing that. But that's why our community is so awesome, because we will do that. And that's across the world. Like you sent me, Nicole, classic example, you sent me the maple poly bag before it was available in the UK because I couldn't find it. But it's just things like that, you know. I would do the same for you. If there was a UK exclusive and you wanted it in Germany, I'd be like, don't pay the aftermarket price. Let me pay retail and ship it to you.
Right.
It's of things where that just shows how much of a community we come together and make sure that no one is overpaying for something when we can, you know, work something out.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah. Well, we did it last week. I did it last week in the chat for Andy. I says, with these tins that are out, you know, certain places can't get this one. They only have the other one. And I'm like, well, if you... I was in Morrison. There was like literally like 10 of them just sitting on the shelf. I was like, anybody want one? Do you want me to get one for you?
Is there 2 tins out now? Is it the 1 or 2?
There's 2. So it's
there
this
is
one.
2.
There's this one, and then there's the one that's shaped like Vader's helmet.
I like that.
Yeah.
One.
Have you got both of them, Martin?
I don't know, Nicole. Which one did you send to me?
Wait a minute. Let me check.
Because you sent me a picture, and if it's the one that you sent in the picture, then it's the helmet one.
Yeah, we have Mario in the chat. If Mario can tell us which one I sent him, then it's the other one that I sent to you. I have the worst memory. Which one did I send you?
You got a memory like an elephant that's lost its memory.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Well, we did get a request for us to show our magic wands, so I think we have to oblige. Hold on. There you go. There's my magic wand.
Yay!
You're welcome.
I'm not sure how to react. I want to say it's cute, but I think that would be an insult.
It's cute. Yeah. I say that's the picture you sent me, so hopefully it's that one.
Oh yes, then if that's the picture that I sent you, that's the one.
Good. Then I've got both tins.
Hey.
Oh,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Not that I had anything to do with it, like I had a foresight.
No, that was good. So yeah.
So with these 2 poly bags that I'm building, are any of these figures unique to the poly bags at all, or are they just figures from other sets?
Harry Potter, the one that's a poly bag from about 3 or 4 years ago. That's all those pieces have come together to make that exact same Harry Potter in other sets. However, that Cho Chang is technically exclusive based on the rearrangement of parts. I think it's the exact same one as it's in the Quidditch trunk, but however, the hair piece is different and it doesn't have the hood. So, it all comes down to the hair.
That's Cho Chang.
Oh, is that?
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, yours one, Mark, would have blue legs, I believe.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, and different.
Yeah.
This one's got a ponytail. Yeah.
So different legs and different hair.
I love her hair in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spin me right round, baby.
That's what Harry Potter does with its poly bags. They do technically make them. Well, the past couple, this year's hasn't made them exclusive based on the rearrangement of parts. But this year's one hasn't. They basically took the exact same Draco out of the out of the Hagrid's Hut set.
Yeah. Short break. Short break. 2 things. First, Redmond. Knockoff is really, to me, it feels like an aged term. There are so many providers of alternatives. I would like to rather call it alternatives, like Kobe, like One Hall,
It
knockoffs.
depends. It depends on what he means.
There's a fine line.
If he means like if he's on about people who have taken Lego sets and just made them cheaper from China,
Yes,
Yeah.
those
then
knockoff.
that is a knockoff.
Yeah.
But if he's on about alternative brick companies, that's not a knockoff. Then.
Yeah,
So
and
Right.
I think Redmond's referring to like a Lepin or a third party. That's because there are brick providers that you can put official Lego set inventories into, and they'll send you alternative bricks,
Yeah.
like a pick a brick wall, at a third of the price. And I think that's what Redmond's referring to.
Ah.
I can't remember the name of the site.
Yeah.
But they're not a knockoff brand per se, because they're not actually selling the product as it is, because
Yeah.
obviously the Lego brick itself, it's not patented. Only certain aspects of it are patented
Right.
now,
Yeah.
so people can use alternative bricks. And it's interesting because you see pieces across multiple brands of the same pieces that Lego have released recently. But yeah, so Mayo says it best. So Lepin is a knockoff because Lepin is trying to imitate Lego. It's trying to pass itself off as Lego, which is a knockoff. Whereas Kobe is an alternative. They're not trying to be Lego. They're just giving you an alternative brand to build something that is unique to them, and in times is something that Lego will never build.
Right,
So,
exactly. And there are companies like Kobe, which are really, really safe. Then there are other companies where one has a bit, one needs to pay attention.
Yes.
And do research. There are sets like, what's the brand? Mod Bricks? I'm not really sure about the name.
There's Mold King, I think.
Mold King is the one. They can be legit and work with the designer.
Yeah.
And it is my understanding that some sets, it might be good to go to the designer as well, buy from them the instructions, and then if you want to buy from the other seller the pieces. It's just good if the company who sells you the pieces is not in contract with the designer. It would be nice to go, if you do not want to brick it together yourself, go at least to the designer and buy the instructions, even if you have it from the others too.
So I'm very careful. So an example is Alberto and Rebrickable. So Alberto released a rebuild of the Friends Autumn's house as a Rebrickable. And he messaged me and let me know that it was coming out, because obviously he knows I love Lego Friends. So he messaged me and said, "What do you think?" before it was even released. So I got sneaky peeks. And then I said, "Look, as soon as you release it, let me know and I'll buy it from you straight away." And the only place you could buy it from him was through Rebrickable. But there are, as you said, there are certain designers who will sell it themselves, because then it stops third-party knockoff brands, and they are knockoff in essence, as they're stealing Rebrickables and selling them packaged as their own designs. And that's happened to Alberta as well. So I wanted to make sure that I got it as soon as I could, that he gets that rightfully deserved money that I've paid for his instructions before it gets picked up by a third party and used to sell a set of his mock.
That's what happened.
There are many designers that will sell you the instructions through them as well. So there's always other ways.
Right. It's just that we need to keep in mind that the world has changed. There are even from China legit companies who create their own design, or they work with designers together. China does not necessarily mean it's a knockoff.
No, of course not.
No. There was the not the Bricketeer, the Brickster, I think he's called, the one who did the recent train station in the Bricklink Designer Program. He had a previous train station that he submitted to Ideas, and his ideas design, which didn't get passed on ideas, but the design itself got stolen by a Chinese company. And this company, it's a decent sized company because they're shipping stuff over here, and they're even getting people like Lan. They're trying to get people to do reviews of their sets and things on YouTube. So they're sending out free samples to people. But yeah, they're doing the same thing. They took that design and stole it and didn't give them any credit.
Yeah, and that's it at the end of the day. So that is something that we shouldn't be promoting. Like we shouldn't be promoting other people's work being sold for profit to another company. That's not right. Irrespective of the legitimacy of the company. If you know that, if I knew that you designed a set, Nicole, and someone had stole it and sold it and are selling it as their set and making profit from it and stolen your idea, no, I wouldn't be behind supporting that. What we do have to be careful of is the grey area, because there have been designers who have designed sets for Lego ideas. They have failed, and so they have sold the rights to that design, even though there's a grey area about whether Lego ideas still own it, to the third party to then produce.
Yeah.
So there are people that have done that. So again, it's a very grey area, because you could go on the accusational front to their company and go, that's someone else's design, but they may have sold the design or given them the design in return for something, which has happened as well. So it's kind of like a huge minefield of different areas.
Right. Mario, from what I heard, Mold King, the quality of the pieces is not terrible. I, on the contrary, heard that the pieces, it depends on old sets, new sets. I heard that these alternative brands, they were on quite a learning curve, and that especially the new sets are really, really good. Just pieces can't. I think Panos is one of the brands which have great design and great piece quality.
And the thing is, we laugh and joke about the brand, but the Fun Whole brand, or Fun Wholesome brand, is their sets, complete with light kits, are designs that people are enjoying building, because they're unique. Well, unique in air quotes, because I don't know, I haven't done my research, but they're unique designs with integrated lights, and they've actually got pieces that are custom to integrate the lights through. Like they've got like plates that have grooves cut in to feed the lights through, and so they're selling kits that are complete with lighting included. And from what I can hear of reviews of those, people have said that they're actually really, really good. And the lights are good. The bricks are an all right quality. Like they're on par with Lego in terms of quality. So I think we've now moved away from classing everything. It goes back to what you're saying. We used to class everything that wasn't Lego as knockoff, and that is doing other businesses injustice, because we laugh and joke about Mega Bloks. They're a legit business. They've got licenses. They produce sets, and some of their sets are amazing. They've got some really awesome licenses, and they produce unique pieces that we would love to see in Lego, like marbled pieces. When is Lego going to produce marbled pieces? Mega Bloks or Mega Constructs have been producing marbled bricks for years of all different colors and styles. So and those things are really cool, and they deserve their own place. Like it's not fair to call them knockoff. But as we said, we've kind of matured as a community now, and in essence, that we acknowledge the fact that alternative brick brands, not calling them Lego, because that's like calling a vacuum cleaner a Hoover. We do it subconsciously, even though Hoover is a brand. Hoover isn't the product. The product is a vacuum cleaner, but we call it a Hoover. So we call bricks Lego, even though they're not by Lego. So it's something we do with brands.
And it depends on. I can understand Lego 5 years ago when the quality was basically not good. no clutch power or too much clutch power. And then I can understand that Lego says, okay, do not really call everything Lego. That's me, that's not me. So that there is no confusion of no clutch power, that's not Lego. I could imagine that things change sometime in the future, or even already have changed. If the quality in color is better, the quality in design is better, the prices are better, so that then Lego might want to think that everyone thinks of everything as Lego, even so that everything will be whitewashed in the same way. Yeah, but then the others probably will argue, wait again, by a minute. This is my product. Don't call me Lego. I'm better. I'm less expensive. Call me what I am. It's I want to be known for what I am, that people go and buy me again. Yeah. And it's very important that if you go for a brand and someone tells you this set is good, that does not need to mean that an old set is good as well.
No.
Take a bit of, because there is in recent years there is an increase in quality, so that the newer the set, the higher the chance that the quality is better. Yeah, and only if someone said 5 years ago or 2 years ago this set is rubbish from this provider, they were new in the market. They need to learn as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
if they get to the point where they are as good and they are offering some difference, so say you like Funhole, they're offering the lighting, building into the set as you build it, much like My Bricks are now doing the instructions, so you build the lights into their set, into a Lego set as you build it, and they offer you again. They're offering some alternative bricks and things that help the cables run and stuff. To be honest, what'll happen in business is if they're that successful, if they start to get that noticeable, Lego will just buy them out.
Yeah,
Lego will buy them and incorporate them into Lego. So, you know.
Yeah, but if the business is competitive and they are making money, hopefully they will not sell.
They might be making money, but if Lego comes along and says, "Here's a few billion," you're gonna be like, "Yep, done, have it."
You look at big corporations like Microsoft as an example. Microsoft do that. They will find a company, and if they are good at what they do, they will buy them to get the monopoly.
Yeah. I hope that won't be the case, because for the company, the founders of the company, it will be a great payout.
Yes.
But for us, it's better to have competition.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, 100%. You need competition in order to drive prices, because your companies and the products are gonna, businesses are gonna want to make as much money as possible. The consumer wants to make as little money as possible. If you have competition in the market, you're more likely to get something for less than it is advertised to be sold for, because there's competition. They want your sale, therefore they'll reduce their profit margin to get your sale. If you become the one and only, then there is no bar to be measured on, so they can charge what they want, and that's worrying. I don't think we're ever going to be in that stage, but it's, big corporations like Disney, for instance, there's a classic example of a company that will buy lots and lots of different things in order to try and make themselves into a mega company, which isn't always the best thing, and it doesn't always work out, and sometimes it's damaging to the brand they purchased, but it's all part of the business model. But I suspect that the next thing that Lego will probably purchase is one of the lighting companies and start releasing their own lighting products. I think that will be on the horizon.
Yeah, it's about time, because putting a light brick can be delightful in 1 or 2 sets, but it's not the way to go forward into the future.
And Lego have done lights for decades. They've done lights. It's not as if Lego are new to lights. They've done lights before. They've done integrated lights, integrated bricks with lighting. I mean, we had the sirens on the police cars and the ambulances, didn't we? That had the little LED lights, and so they've done lights and sounds before, and we've seen they've done sounds now. It's just now we need to see them do lights, and they've done lights for trains for years. So
but
we know Lego know how to do it.
they're
Yeah.
also they're doing that new interactive brick as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
could come around with lights and things as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
But what about display case companies? Do they own one? Do they own a display case company? Because I know you get like Wicked Bricks and they're affiliated with Lego, but do they have any power over them?
I don't believe
I
so.
don't
No.
think so.
I don't think so.
I think they can get officially recognised and Lego will
Yeah.
acknowledge them, but I don't think that they. It's interesting because I don't know if that fit, whether that would be a move forward. Because it was really strange when Lego bought Bricklink in a way, because you just think they own the primary second-hand market and their own market, which competes against one another. So Bricks and Pieces and Bricklink compete against each other, yet they're both owned by Lego. And it's like, obviously we've seen it kind of change over the years now, because actually, you know, they're getting the profit no matter what now. But it's really interesting to see Bricks and Pieces price against Bricklink price. It's like they're all under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
So in essence, I wonder how long it will be before we see them incorporate into one. And so you'll be able to purchase all your new brick will be from Bricks and Pieces, and all of your used brick will be from Bricklink.
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't know, do we? I mean, the fact they own the one of the biggest. I don't want to, you know, talk horrid on Brickow, because Brickow is just equally as amazing now and it's growing as well. But you know, that marketplace, it's really interesting that the company have purchased the primary used marketplace as well for them to be developed into their brand. It's an interesting one. It was an interesting one when it was announced, to kind of like, what does this mean? And then they've done stuff with it. Of course, we've seen the Bricklink Designer Program, and you purchase it through Lego and etc. We've seen that connection.
Yep.
But from the marketplace side of things, we've not really seen much change. It's almost like they are the father watching over the children whilst the children just carry on, almost.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think Emily's on her way out. Emily's going.
See you later, Emily.
Bye, Emily.
Bye, Emily.
Thanks for popping in. Yes.
Yeah. Let's wait a minute. I think something goes on with Streamlabs. Something weird seems to go on in the chat. It's a unique situation.
It's a stream mod thing. It's basically saying keep your messages short. Don't It's like that auto anti-spamming thing that through Mark in a dungeon. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have no power about that.
Yeah. It'll be Fab's Streamlab setup. So
yeah. We can't touch it, sadly. We don't have access to it.
Right. Yeah. So apologies for any inconvenience if your messages get unseen or something. For the time being, do me a favor, keep it shorter. Usually it's no problem. It's and I'm sure Fab will change that. It's just no harm meant.
Hey, but talk about alternative or Lego's competitors. For the first time yesterday, I actually saw a Kobe set on display, and my word, it was incredible, and it was just printed, no stickers.
Yeah.
So that's already
really
another company.
Prints. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, and military. Lego do touch on military a little bit, but not to the extent of Kobe, of course. But it just looked really, really good. And I was just, you look at it, you think, I just wish Lego did that. They don't cheap out, you know, by, you know, just covering a set in stickers. You know, give us, meant to be premium Lego. You know, sometimes they don't always act it.
No.
I mean, I don't mind stickers, but prefer print, of course.
But it goes back to, and I'm sorry if I anger you by saying this, it goes back to the one that really angered quite a lot of people, and that was the Gringotts, because something in such an expensive premium set such as that should not have been skimped out by a sticker, or rather 2 stickers to make
Yeah.
one. That should have been, I'm sorry, Lego, that should have been a print.
Yeah,
That should have been a print. If you wanted it to be in the middle, it should have been a print.
Definitely, 100%. They did that with the Green Gots that came in the Diagon Alley set back in 2011, where they split the word Green Gots exactly straight down between the 2 T's, but they got away with it because it was actually a decent sticker because the T's were close together. Yeah, I've just got Green Gots here because it never leaves my side, and yeah, it could be better.
In the evening and say goodnight to Claire.
Yeah, and it should have been a print. Like I've always said this, like it's all the other shops as well, like Ollivanders and so on, that should have been prints because that is the main focal point. I think that's what draws you into that set. But there is a company called Unique Displays who do cases and so on. They actually made a Gringotts bank sticker. So companies recognise the error that Lego have made, and they've actually made their own sticker. Looks exactly the same.
But that's really good because you can still keep the original, Chris, and then you could just get 2 more of the pieces and apply that sticker to it, and then you've still got your original sticker if you want to make it complete. But for the display purpose, you can have 2 pieces with the replacement sticker attached.
I have to remember that when I build mine. I'm gonna have to buy the sticker before.
Because sometimes I'm too official or pure. Like if I then put that sticker on that Gringotts, I'll start having a panic attack. But no, I am learning because actually the one biggest, well, obviously the main issue of Gringotts was the sticker. The second one for me was you didn't give Harry an invisibility cloak, which he needed to, you know, break into to Gringotts, and then there was a invisibility cloak that came in Dumbledore's office set. So I actually got another invisibility cloak and stuck it on Harry. So I am learning, you know, I am modifying sets to not to a great extent.
And
but,
remembering it belongs to you. It's yours to do with whatever you want. And that includes, once it belongs to you, you paid your money for it. It belongs to you. If you choose to change out something for something else, that doesn't mean that it's any less of your set.
Oh, of course, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, beep.
I didn't
that was me.
See, Simon and Dan saying the same thing. He still can't believe Lego didn't do anything about that sticker. They could have done something. They could have released a replacement sticker that was official, that would have ticked your box of purism and sent it out.
Because they've had to do that with parts. They've had to do that with I think it was a Wally, the neck. It went loose after a while. They then did a rebuild, and you could write in, I've got the Wally, the neck has gone loose, the neck joint, and they sent you the parts to rebuild it in a different way that then gave it more stiffness, that, you know, it would hold its position. So Lego have done that before.
Here's a question for you guys.
They didn't offer it, though. You had to. Sorry, I was going to say they didn't offer it. You had to know about it and then write in, and ask for it. Yeah.
Technically speaking, you could request a second Gringotts sticker sheet, and they should still be able to send it to you because it's still in production. So they probably still have reams of the sticker sheet still available. If you want another one, so that you can try to apply it in a way that is more suitable for the set, but still keeping it purist. But it would involve cutting the sticker.
I'm quite naughty. I actually have spare stickers for nearly every set.
Yeah, you've said.
I
It's the
do.
best thing to do. I have a drawer full of stickers because I'm just like, if I like a sticker sheet, I ask for them. Sometimes you get told no. Like I asked for the Ninjago City sticker sheets once before, and they were just like, yeah, no. But if it's a set that's just come out and it's got like a really awesome sticker in, and you're just saying, I'd like to have a replacement sticker sheet, because Bricks and Pieces tells you contact Lego and ask for a replacement sticker sheet. So it's not as if it's a taboo
Yeah.
thing. They do encourage you to ask about replacement stickers.
Is a question for you guys, and also the chat as well, because for me, I don't think the Green Got sticker has been the worst sticker, and especially from
No.
Lego Harry Potter.
No.
The year before, we had the Hogwarts Express, right? And the plaque that we had, and there was a sticker for it. It's just in front of me, and it has 2 errors. It has the incorrect model of Hogwarts Express. It's not what it says it is on the actual sticker, and as it says from King Cross, not King's Cross.
Oh,
So
no.
do you think that's worse than Gringotts?
Yes.
But that happens all the time. That
That's
we
worse.
talk about
That is a lot worse.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
And we talk about
that's
YouTubers.
They actually made that mistake and recognized it, so we was able to claim a new sticker, which I've got. I have not applied to it yet. I don't think I intend to anytime soon. I just got it on standby, but I still think that's worse than Gringotts Bank because they've got the model of the train wrong and there's an incorrect spelling.
But who do you blame? Because we talk sometimes about
Lego.
Not are you really blaming Lego? Because we talk sometimes about YouTubers and reviewers not getting their facts straight. One would argue that if Lego designs a set, they should know. But before they release a set, I imagine that they hand over the artwork and the set to the license giver. And latest, the license giver should be able to tell there's something wrong. If not Lego and the poor employee who does it. Shouldn't the license giver
it's a bit of a mistake to make, considering King's Cross Station is one of the biggest stations in terms of pop culture. Like, everyone knows King's Cross Station. They don't know King Cross.
But
for me, I think
sometimes when you do something and you make a mistake, you have a blind spot. You don't see it anymore. You need a secondary person.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to have a proofreader.
Yeah,
I work in print. That's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have proofreaders.
Yeah. So the proofreader signed it off as well.
We have it. We have it in our work. Part of my job is also booking on books and for schools, and they have like 50 different types of books and so many of different quantities and blah 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 blah. All different titles for year groups and subjects and different rulings and everything. So it's a big spreadsheet. Now I can look at that and I can book it all on, and it'll take whatever. And all I'm seeing is lines and numbers at the end of it. And then but once I've booked it on, what I then do is I take my work ticket of all the books that need to be produced, and I pass it to my colleague and go, right, you check that off and give me yours and I'll check yours off, because then we switch and we can look at each other's work and make sure that we've done it correctly. And it's just a level of quality control that, and somebody like Lego should most definitely have
100%. I blame Lego because I got it even on a discount, because I got this from Smith's because I didn't think it was worth £430. I got it for £365 at Smith's. So that's £365 spent on a Lego set with 2 massive errors on the sticker. Yeah,
but
that's criminal.
They got it wrong with the Orient Express. They didn't name the places. They didn't name the towns correct in the language that they were based in.
Yeah.
And employ people with a GCSE in English language.
And Orient Express should have been there when they got shown the proofs. Orient Express should have said,
I thought that's
not how you say that. That's not how that is spelled.
But I wonder at what point, because we've touched upon 2 different licenses essentially, haven't we? Both instances that have a great amount of love and respect for their product. So I wonder at what stage they're involved in it, and I wonder whether there's a switch off point after or before. They're given the concept art, they're signed off saying you need to make the set look like a good representation of this concept art, because we know it's never the final, it's always concept. Here's your concept art, this is what we need you to design it on. And I wonder at that point, do they step away and then get involved a little bit later down the line. But I don't know about the graphic process, because I thought the graphic process is quite late in the development.
Probably.
That was my understanding, is that the stickers and the design element of it is done quite late on.
Yeah.
Because they once they've designed because they have to have the concept of the build first in order to design the stickers. So I wonder if they get the consultation to go, brilliant, this looks like this is like the Hogwarts Express, it represents it really, really well. You've got the concept art to create the stickers and everything, and Lego's like, oh yeah, perfect, we've got a designer working on it right now, we've got the concept art to work with. And then I don't know, if it was my brand, I'd be like, right, I want to be sent the raw copies of the sticker concepts so I can look them over to sign them off. Because again, as you said, as a Hogwarts Express set, you're going to have it, and Lego now know that their sets are going to get reviewed by their own certified group of ambassadors.
Yeah.
Most sets are being reviewed by the ambassadors to collect the feedback from the viewers prior to it being released out to the general public. So they've got that level of almost screening. So yeah, it's just a bit kind of, I would be very protective over it, and I'd be like going, it's a really expensive set, we need to get this right. And if we need to send concept ones out to people, then I would expect it to be at that level that I'd be getting the last final sign off and feedback.
What about also, whether Martin remembers this, do you remember when the Republic gunship first came out and they got the logos wrong on the box?
Oh yeah.
Didn't they? What was it? What logo did they use which they shouldn't? It was they didn't put the Republic one, did they?
They probably put the Rebel one on, because the Republic and the Rebels are two different things. The Rebels are original trilogy, and the Republic is what became the Empire. So actually, or they put the Empire one on. I can't remember, because the Empire one and the Empire and the Republic are very similar. The Empire has less pieces to it. The Republic one, there's more kind of angles in it. I can't remember. If you think about the logo, it's this hex, multi-sided shape with triangles going in, and the Empire one I think has 6 triangles in, whereas the Republic one has like 12 or something. Like, it's different. But yeah, so yeah, if you put, I mean, you're going to really upset Star Wars fans if you start getting all the emblems
they
wrong.
were upset. Yeah.
Stick a Mandalorian thing on there and they'll be like yeah. So I mean, as we say, sometimes things go through Lego and they're not checked off. Obviously, they're not quality control checked. They're just pushed through, or maybe something's late in the game and they've got a deadline to hit. It happens in every business. Mistakes are made. But yeah, when you're talking about multi-billion-pound licenses, then you'd expect them to
want to get it right
on your back.
Oh yeah.
It's brand damaging. We've seen what can happen to damage a brand, and even if it's at the very final production point, the Formula One car that had the wrong sponsorships, for instance, it got released, but they soon pulled it all back and fixed it all. But if there was an extra layer put in there to go, oh, actually, some things are out of control. Suddenly if that license doesn't want their name on that product anymore, or it's expired, etc., unavoidable. But there should be that final layer of going, this is our final sent to the license team to then look into and go, okay, let's scrutinize this, being in a good way. It's kind of like, not necessarily the build quality of everything, but look at the brand representation, the prints, the stickers. Is this representing our product well? Is this representing our brand well? Because the Gringotts TS Bank, that people made fun of, that must be mortifying for not only fans, but that must be mortifying for Harry Potter as a company as well, because you can't tell me they weren't aware once it was released that people just like, this sticker has ruined the whole set type of mentality, because it was very vocal So that's going to get back to the team that work with Lego in
Yeah.
Harry
Yeah,
Potter. Is it Warner Brothers that I don't know. But they're going to be like, oh, that's quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because, something quite iconic that fans have been asking for years, something that is the main focus, the main point of the build that everyone's eyes are drawn to, was wrong.
Yeah.
So you just think,
Yeah.
at what stage was that skipped over and gone,
Yeah.
oh, that's fine. You
It's
just think,
quite-
oh my God, where's your consultants? Where are your consultants that come in and actually go, no,
Yeah.
no, that's
Imagine-
wrong. Like, your fonts need to
Or
be
you know
closer to
what?
the center.
Instead of doing the run and then sending out things for review at that point, they need to get a review group in at the final, just before the final stage of production. Get super fans of whatever theme it is in to look at the set and be like, and pick out the errors, because we will find them.
But
We will find the errors. We will look at them.
But Martin, that is a very, very tricky thing, because theoretically they already do that, because this is the LAN and social media fan base who gets the sets early for review.
Yeah, but they've got sets from a production run. I'm on about before the first production run.
Yeah.
But how? But
you get a set. I mean, they have to mock up it. They have to make a set first before they actually do a full run. They have to make the set first.
But you would need a group of people that you trust, because
there'd be NDAs and stuff, So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could use LAN members, but they'd have to be the super fans of certain themes that go in.
Which they're not always are, because when the LAN reviewed Hogwarts Express, they caught the King Cross incorrection, but they didn't seem to catch the wrong model of the train.
Yeah.
I think you're always going to need that expert, almost third-party expert, someone separate, because obviously we have to remember, again, I'm not trying to dictate what LAN is by any stretch, but the idea behind the social engagement, from what I can do, I'm not in LAN, I've never looked at the LAN terms and conditions and bits and pieces to do with that. But my understanding of LAN, and which is why I agree with Chris, you need to have an extra layer in there beforehand, it's separate to that, is because, in my view, the LAN, the Lego Ambassador Network, is designed to work with the social engagement teams to then review a set with the idea behind it of gathering feedback from their community to then feed back to Lego. So if something doesn't work, if something's not right, then they can learn from it. So I think it's here's a product, tell us what's right and what's wrong with it now. We're not going to change the products now. We're going to learn for the future. Whereas what we're saying should happen is there should be a layer of people going in beforehand and saying, okay, show me the sticker sheet. Let's have a look. Right, this sticker is inaccurate. And it could be a 2-second fix, like putting the right model. How long would that have taken someone on Photoshop to just change the word or the numbers out to match?
Yeah, exactly.
And then that would have avoided all of the backlash from it, especially for a very expensive set.
They have got second chance as well next year, because we are predicting a play scale Green Gots to go with the mini Diagon Alley. So imagine if they did it again. I don't think they will.
No,
I mean, in all fairness, they could, as a gesture, they could, with that set, or when they release that set, they could say, right, anyone who's got the other Gringotts, we're doing stickers again. Here, have the new one. Like, here's a replacement one.
Or just put, or just have, like, on the sticker sheet a sticker that's got a little plus symbol next to it.
Yeah.
And then at the back of the manual it says this sticker is for those who have the previous version. Is the correction, because then that entices you to buy their latest set as well. See, I should work for Lego. Martin, let's go work for Lego. It's fine. We're joining a design team.
That's it. Quality control.
Fixed design. Oh, I mean, we're talking as fans and lovers of the brand. Obviously, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I'm sure there's a lot more logistical nightmares behind the scenes, especially when you're communicating with brands. And certainly if I had a product that I want, and Lego said to me, oh, by the way, your brand or your product, we want to work with you to get it represented, you better believe that I'm going to be there every step of the way. It's like, I don't care. I'm not leaving you at stage 4. I'm there till the end, because it's just like, no, if you're representing me and my brand, you are getting it right. Because it's a two-way street here. I'm promoting you for having my brand on your product. You're promoting me. But if you're doing my brand dirty, you better believe that I'm going to be there every step of the way to go, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. No, that needs to change.
The fact is, not even our conversation's not about like demanding the best in class of Lego. It's just them just doing the basics, getting basic information right. And that's, we're not even like, we ain't even turned into M&R, have we, here? I mean, you can understand why M&R does what he does and says what he says, because he demands the best in class, and as rightly so. But we're not even mentioning that. We're just talking about doing the simple things right, and not setting yourself up for a big backlash, which they've had a couple of times over the years. And the thing is, they've made over the past 2 years, they've made 2 amazing Ultimate Collector Series sets, which could have been, considered the best set of the year if they just got the sticker right. I mean, Gringotts was so close. I think Rivendell did it for me. I think Rivendell did, but you can't spend that amount of money and get that sort of stuff wrong.
Did they replace the stickers? Because I know for the Orient Express they exchanged it.
Yeah, they did.
And I could imagine that Lego, as a business, tells themselves, well, before I put in this additional layer, which costs, it's easier for me to correct mistakes and just send out corrections. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen so often.
With that, they had to do a correction anyway, because people were getting the non-metallic stickers.
Yeah,
they were getting the wrong. They were just getting a printed gold, but it wasn't on a metallic print. So it was a plain gold, like a matte gold, and they had to reissue stickers for that anyway. So they had to redo the names.
Exactly. And you almost think that it would be a case of, let's say the next big product, let's say the Animal Crossing sets with stickers, and let's say instead of saying Dodo Airlines, it had Dodo R Lines, and it missed the I out of airlines. You would hope that every shipment from Lego going forward from that era would include revision 1.1 sticker, even if it was a Ziploc bag in the parcel alongside it, or in an envelope going, here's the revised 1.1 sticker. Don't even open the box or change it, just supply the replacement sticker sheet with the replacement corrections. That, for me, I think that would be far easier and less cost invasive, because you wouldn't have to destroy the product to reissue it. You would just send out an envelope with the sticker sheet in. If it was direct from Lego, or if it's from a third party, you would you'd contact Lego and ask for the replacement sheet, just like you normally do, and then you'll get it sent that way. That, to me, to your point, Nicole, would be a cheaper way of doing it. But I think there's always the thing of going, the outlaying cost of the mistake of the stickers is cost the business a heck of a lot of money, because the reprints has doubled their sticker costings in total. So there was always going to be a loss, isn't there? There's always going to be a
and I think that is the tiniest amount of everything, because the sticker sheet will probably a penny, if at all. The postage maybe, but the money that the person costs, who has to take the call of explaining, checking, did he really buy the set, and that on top of it.
And Lego don't check that. Like, if you went to them and said, I've got this, they're not going to ask you to provide proof of purchase. Lego's customer service would just be like, here you go.
That's why I took advantage of that.
Because they delight in customer service. Then other businesses model customer service from Lego as a behavioral model, because they love their customers and they want to do the best by their customer.
Do you reckon it'd be worth doing? Maybe do you reckon it'd be worth like communicating to their customer service team? Sticker sheets, absolutely no problem. Love the sticker sheet. Please, may I have another one? Would they still send you it?
Depends on the person, because I got a replacement sticker sheet based on the fact that I said I love them so much. They went, well, let's send a spare one for you then. Yeah, they can do whatever they do.
They are good.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
But Mark, maybe you are the one to blame. We all want prints. We don't get prints because Marcus get calling like, I like them so much, and someone at Lego tells the others, we can't get rid of the stickers. There's someone out there who really likes it.
Yeah, I've got 50 copies of the sticker sheet. I mean, you know.
What about this then? Sort of like moving away from stickers. So like Captain Rex, you know, for those who bought the Venator, right? Well, yeah, those who bought the Venator obviously had Captain Rex, and it stated in the booklet that it was exclusive. And if you bought the Venator now, it's still saying the same thing. It's still exclusive. And I know a number of people, I think it was in America, that they were getting money back off Lego, weren't they? Because they shouldn't have said that minifigure's exclusive. They can't even say that now.
It's misleading. Yeah,
it's hugely misleading, and because you can get the minifigure in a microfighter.
Yeah, I've got it.
Microfighter.
He's over there.
and that's it. So the thing is, if they're selling something and unknowingly misleading the customer, that's a big no-no. Because it's certainly in the UK, in retailers, if you're misleading customers, there's legality issues you face as a result. Because even if you're subconsciously misleading, if a customer is led to believe something and invests their money in your product and you're misleading them, that's a big no-no area. So that's why you get product recalls left, right, and center, because companies would rather take the hit there and then to get it sorted than they would have somebody discover it, get misleaded as a result, and then go down the whole legal route. It's just it's huge. Like, you know, it says Dan said, Karens will be waiting around the corner, because as soon as people know something's misleading, there are people who would intentionally purchase the product to then complain to get money back as a result, even though they don't give two hoots. They would do it because it's available to do it.
Yep.
I agree. Absolutely agree. It's misleading to say it's exclusive. What you would hope they would do is send retailers a sticker to go over the box of the name of the product, or something that says, please note this figure was exclusive up to this date on the box, so the customer knows at the point of sale that it's no longer exclusive.
I think what they should have done is because that Captain Rex obviously got a helmet, they could have just swapped the head. They could have just put a normal box standard head small. Because Rex has got a bandage on.
He had his chip removed.
Yeah, so they could have just done that. Technically, it would have been exclusive still.
Yeah, exactly. As long as something was different, even if it was just a very slight face variation to make it unique.
Sorry, just to wind everyone up, they could have done the new Rex in the microfighter without helmet holes.
Oh my god!
Gosh, true. Imagine that.
Then the one in the Venator would still be exclusive.
You would literally have most of the Star Wars community just like on the phone, or literally it'd be on the phone to Lego, because you couldn't articulate the anger through an email. It would be telephone.
But I'm just playing devil's advocate.
and that's it. But you know, I think for all the things that Lego have done wrong, they've done a hell of a lot right. Like some of the things that we're getting, like you know, Gringotts as a whole, as the build itself, is just absolutely beautiful, and how they've managed to capture the design of the building at its angle and to create the wonky look in Lego, which by definition isn't wonky, is just phenomenal. They've done an amazing job.
Oh yeah, really especially the underground. If you ever watch Cheesy Studios' review of Gringotts, it's phenomenal. where because it was nervous, you know. Obviously, you got your big building on top of underground. You did feel it was just going to topple over, but no, it's just it's in structural integrity is up there. Yeah.
But we just want them to do right by the Sonic sets, don't we, Chris?
Oh, definitely. What's good about those sets, like
right.
the Animal Crossing, is there's no stickers, is there? Sometimes it's nice to have that set where you can have no stickers, and I love the Sonic sets. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to be too keen on the big one. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog bust, isn't it? Apparently.
Yeah,
that's what,
I'm like, nah, no. I'm not going to be an exclusive, but I want the figures. Like you, I want the figures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me the figures. We get an angry Knuckles, which is finally we don't have a Knuckles with a smiley face. When has Knuckles ever got a smiley face?
Absolutely. See, that's the two things I look for in the Sonic sets is obviously the minifigures, and also if there's anything from the old Sega games, because they're like the first games I ever played in existence for me, and like the Drillster is, the Eggbot was. That's what I look for. You know, that's what I want the most. So yeah, and it's just like Animal Crossing as well, because there's so many other characters that they can introduce. Obviously, we've spoken
Timmy
about
and
it
Tommy
as well.
are just as Dan said. We need Timmy and Tommy. We've got Nook's Cranny now. Nook's Cranny in Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is what the Nook's Cranny is based on, isn't even run by Tom Nook. Tom Nook should have come in Resident Services, and Timmy and Tommy should have come in Nook's Cranny. That would have meant that you wouldn't have had to have a duplicate Isabel in the Resident Services. You could have had Tom Nook, and everyone would have bought that. But they wanted to put a Tom Nook in Wave 1, so then they shoehorned him into Nook's Cranny, even though at that stage of Nook's Cranny, because at the very beginning of the game, you start with a tent before Nook's Cranny's built. You do buy a few little things off of Tom, but you're still buying from Timmy and Tommy even at the very beginning. So it's just like they're being very loose with it. In the previous Animal Crossing games, you bought from Tom Nook. In Nook's Cranny, you bought from Tom. But the game it's designed on, you buy from Timmy and Tommy. So it's like, don't do us dirty, Lego. You literally just need to make one mold. They are twins. You could make one mold for two of them, and one of them has a little flag in their hand. Timmy and Tommy, done. But no, you give us a duplicate Isabel.
And within one season, it's if it had been in 2 years, then you could argue, okay, the old sets aren't on the market anymore, and Isabel is important, but they are still on shelf.
Yeah.
Still need to get Nook's Cranny. But I was close. I was very close to purchasing it the other day on Amazon. It wasn't I don't think it was a Prime Day deal. That is cool. I've seen it as well, like displayed at the Lego store. It's just I think I might get that because I was close to buying it the other week and it was £48. I think it was on Amazon.
That's brilliant.
And I should have got it, but it will come back to that price. But I'm hoping for another.
It'll reduce down again because it's the previous wave. It'll reduce down.
I'm waiting for. I'm delaying purchasing it because I obviously want to get the other two, the new ones, because I want to have another Animal Crossing month. I want to just get Nook's Cranny and then build the two new ones in 1 month.
The Resident Services is going to be phenomenal.
And my advice would be don't miss out on it, especially if you ever played the game. Because if you fall in love with the game, he is important to have it.
Do you ever find with these minifigures as well? Because I know quite a few people who just want the figures, right? And I can understand why they're great figures, but I kind of feel that you need these figures with their location. You need to have the places that they go and interact in. You need it. It just doesn't seem right putting those minifigures, pulling them away from their environment, I guess.
Unless you are a mocker. If you can build an island on your own, then the figures I cannot make up on my own. The island?
For me, at the moment, my figures have gone on a trip.
Yeah.
Their village still exists. They've gone on a trip. They're currently staying in rooms that are based on classic Lego themes. But this sounds really morbid. Their heads have come with me, but their bodies remain.
Oh.
All the torsos of the Animal Crossing figures are still kept together, safe. But when I retire or I buy duplicate heads and then swap them out.
Yeah.
Because ideally what I'd like is duplicate heads of every villager, so then I can keep my mock and have a pure collection still as well, without having to buy the set twice.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could have fun with the bodies as well. Because you could give Vader a new body, or
I have done. So Vader is on Marshall's body at the moment, because Marshall's got Vader's body, his head.
Yeah.
So Vader is now on Marshall's body.
that is
Very
amazing.
bizarre.
Yeah, right. Oh, very cool.
So what is everyone going to get August the 1st? Anybody else going to get anything? Obviously, I know a couple of you have got already August the 1st sets already built, displayed.
Done. No, I want to get some of the Sonic sets for sure. I want to try. I want to pick up the Supersonic set. I want Supersonic.
Yeah.
Supersonic set, and I want the Knuckles. I want the Emerald, the set with the actual proper location where the Chaos Emerald lives.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be
sorry,
great.
the Master Emerald. I beg your pardon. Don't want to get it wrong. There's where the Master Emerald is. Yeah.
It'd be great to get some other Supersonic versions. I mean, Supersonic Shadow is one. I know that 'cause that's one of my nephew's favorite characters when he's in Supersonic mode. Supersonic Knuckles.
As I think there was one game where Tails and Knuckles went super, and they just had an aura around them. I think.
Okay.
Was it Sonic Adventure 2 where they went super, and then essentially just got aura bubbles around them and floated while Sonic did all the work?
Yeah.
And just like, yay, go Sonic.
Metal Sonic.
I think. Yeah, Metal Sonic would be a really good figure and easy to do as well. It would be an easy.
Oh yeah.
Because you could do it. You could almost have the body brick built because of all of his mechanisms. You could make him a brick built body. That'd be cool. Me and you have said, Chris, that we want the Chaotix crew.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I was in B&M Bargains the other day, and I was just looking at their Lego selection. But I noticed that they sell other toys, and they sell Sonic toys, and they've got all these different characters that Lego can bring in minifigure form. It's just literally that there's so much opportunity there to bring new molds into these sets, new characters, and I think they will in time.
The thing is there's so many characters. Like there's characters. I'm trying to think of the name of the character. She's from a later game, so I don't know her too well. But she is kind of almost like a lavender character. She's got like a lavender color to her. And she would look really good as a minifigure. So they can definitely expand out the universe, and Silver as well. Silver is a character that I've seen around as well that apparently is another Sonic variation.
Yeah.
I don't know from what origin or what universe, but Silver's essentially just a Silver Sonic lookalike. So then there's Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. So there's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
So if they want to go to the super modern age, like ignore Sonic 06 because that was just a disaster. Just skip over that, and some of the later ones, though they haven't done brilliantly with them in terms of kind of popularity, there's some figures they could tap into that might look good and might get a justification being in Lego.
Yeah.
But I'm just I just love the classic ones. I just want all the classic ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I was kind of hoping. Like my dream sets would be like the Sonic Ideas set, but expanding that across different Sega games. So I want to see a Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles set, and then just like an expansion. Just a bit of an expansion to that set, because that's still my favorite Sonic set. Is that Ideas one, because it's like it's the very first level. It's Green Hill Zone.
and lots of games have copied Green Hill Zone to keep the popularity, but it's just not the same. It's like Green Hill Zone is Green Hill Zone in the classic games. That is what you identify as Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
And that checkerboard effect for the cliff edges, and you've got to have all of that. And Lego did really well with the idea set, and the Sonic sets that I've built, they've done really well in kind of replicating elements of it in the builds that they've created. But for a diorama display point of view, Lego Ideas has it nailed. That kind of display set that works really, really well. Definitely. I do think that it'll really be interesting. But then I just hope they also do well with Zelda, because you've got the Deku Tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
And if they do well with the Deku Tree, then I would like to see, expansions onto Ocarina of Time, like exploring into that. Because we've got the modern, and we've got, what I love about the Great Deku Tree is that they're doing two variations. You've got the variation from the classic games, so the Ocarina of Time from the Nintendo 64, and then you've got the new one from Breath of the Wild, which is from the Nintendo Switch. So you've almost captured two generations there. That's perfect, because you can build it in two designs: the nostalgic Nintendo 64 version and the modern Switch version. I think that is the way to do it. Like, give people multiple options. And imagine, Chris, you've got one of those diorama sets with 3 alternative builds, one for each of the games.
Yeah. I mean, they could definitely. There's so many places they can explore. They can even bring the villain in, Ganondorf, his castle.
Yeah.
They could definitely do that.
Yeah.
But do you think the Zelda set's overpriced? I think it is. I think it is just a little bit overpriced.
I think so. I think that it is I think they're trying to test the water, like they did with Sonic. The ideas set originally was kind of like kind of ideas price, whereas now it's come down a bit and it's a bit more kind of a reasonable price. But they are banking on the nostalgia of people screaming out for a Zelda set. They're kind of using the nostalgia, and dare I say, it feels as if the nostalgia, it has a tax added to it. It's like a nostalgic tax added to the price to kind of be like, if you want this, it's going to cost you this amount. Which is,
it will sell. It will sell well, though. I think
it will definitely sell, and it goes back to the business model that we were just saying before. If someone is selling a product, they're going to sell it for the maximum amount they can get for it, because that's business. That's a good business practice. You maximize your profits. For us as the consumer, it's like, we really would like it cheaper.
Definitely.
we had a man down.
We did. Is your internet okay now, Martin?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I think, I just restarted the computer. It was just a dropping signal, I think. So, yeah. So a quick reboot and I'm
back on again.
Yeah, the old IT trick worked fine. Yeah.
Did you ring up IT and have the automated thing? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm normally the IT for everyone in my family. I get the phone calls. I got this working. Like, have you turned it off and on again? That's So, yeah.
It's like when you go to bed and you wake up refreshed in the morning. That's what you're doing. You're just giving it a sleep.
Yeah.
So.
Right. How was your holiday, Redmond?
Yeah, it was lovely. Those couple of seconds, I got a whole bit built. I was lovely.
Loving the pan you got as well. Like, it was,
in the heat, I was out there just fanning myself. I was like, lovely. Yeah.
Chris, you need to help me.
Go on, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she?
Right. Hang on.
Oh, I've seen this one before.
There is. I can't remember her name, but I'm very certain that is an ex-head teacher at Hogwarts. I think that was before Dumbledore, I think. But I can't recall the name.
Yeah. I believe you.
Before Dumbledore.
Yeah.
One before no, there was the head teacher before Dumbledore. It was it was the one before him. Was it? Because the problem is they haven't named these ones. Oh, sorry, Mike, go on.
I say the one they've got in Hogwarts Legacy, when Dumbledore went to school to start off with, that is a Black. His surname's Black. So at the turn of the century, or the 1880s, it was a part of the Black family. He was the head.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because he's actually named. I think he was named as in one of the books, something, or in the wider lore that was on the Pottermore website.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't recall the name, Nicole, but I'm very certain that's the next head teacher, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. That's my first time.
Mine was quite obvious. I got one as well, but that is Salazar Slytherin. But I won't be putting Salazar Slytherin in the Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff common room. Would make sense to do that.
Yeah.
I think maybe the potions class might be a better place for Salazar Slytherin.
Yeah.
Oh, Redmond has an interesting question for Chris.
No, we'd have to do a
With you
mastermind.
sipping a tea, are you going to spill the tea?
I think there's an opportunity for me to know more about Harry Potter than TJ knows more about Ninjago, because I think Harry Potter the universe is much more in depth. That's my answer.
Great answer. There you go, Redmond.
Yeah. Now that Redmond mentions it, what about since we like to play games, a big battle among all the Harry Potter experts and Ninjago and Star Wars experts to have games with the experts on the panel and then see who wins. The Great Master.
Ooh.
The great theme challenge of 2024.
Oh my goodness me! But if it puts Stephanie on a pedestal, I'm going to get it wrong on purpose. She doesn't need any more boosting.
Nicole, what I can do is I have got a image of all the portraits with the names next to them. I could send you that if you want me to.
Yeah, that would be amazing. You know, who knows? Maybe one day I want to do a review, and then I need to have my facts straight.
Well, the problem is they haven't named these portraits, but like they did with the chocolate frog cards. So when you open the book, you got these. It just doesn't tell you anything. Yeah.
So theoretically, that's brilliant, because I could make up my mind, and that's name a name.
Gertrude.
Gertrude. Gertrude Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's everyone knows.
There you go. It's now forever will be Madam Gertrude Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Maiden name Yoda.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Not related.
Yeah. I'd have to go up to Yoda and be like, much explaining you have to do.
I must admit though, I did finish the polybags a little while ago. How cute is that?
Oh,
so adorable. I mean, Harry's standing on the table, but it's just Harry would be loose.
Oh, they do. You haven't seen the films, but yeah, they get up on the table.
No. But I love Hedwig. Look how cute Hedwig.
Yeah.
She's adorable.
She's so adorable.
Yeah.
Delivering Harry's broom.
Yeah.
I'd love that. And then the spinny lady. Sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot her name already. She spins.
Yeah.
For a poly bag to have an action feature. I mean, I know it's like the most amazing action feature in the world, but this is a phenomenal little poly bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her hairpiece is amazing. She might accidentally lose it. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
she cast a spell wrong and just ended up being bald.
Yeah.
What
That
can I say?
alopecia spell just went all wrong. Yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to take a bit off the edge.
Nicole, could you show me that portrait again, please?
Yes. Wait.
Yeah. Okay, that character, it's just popped to my head, it's Elizabeth Burke.
Elizabeth Burke. That we haven't thought of the name Elizabeth. That is, we shouldn't have had.
Yeah, Elizabeth Burke.
Elizabeth Burke. That's a pretty name. Elizabeth Burke.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Elizabeth Burke or Damara Doddridge. I think it was. I was getting confused between two. I think that's Elizabeth Burke.
Yeah, and she's the former headmaster of.
I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. It's between Damara Doddridge or Elizabeth Burke.
Yeah. I like Elizabeth Burke. Yeah.
She will forever be Elizabeth Burke.
Right.
And if she's not, you're like, no, she is.
Right.
It's now canon.
Yeah, exactly. It's decided. Oh.
Oh yeah, headmistress of witchcraft and wizardry prior to the 1890s.
There we go.
So.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it was the person that was before Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I forgot his name. He's mentioned in the Chamber of Secrets film as well.
Ooh.
It's when Harry goes through the diary.
She's not a very nice person.
No, she's not. I was going to say she's
a pure blood supremacist,
Yeah.
and tells Slytherin students to be nasty to mudbloods.
But her name is Elizabeth. How is that possible?
Because in the potions class, it's actually Elizabeth Burke's portrait and Slytherin's that I'm going to put in there, just because I think it seems to be the right place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
Suddenly that portrait might fall off the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just if graffiti sprayed all over it.
Yeah, right. Ah.
Okay.
Oh. Speaking of graffiti, someone gave me the name of a company who produces graffitis on Lego pieces.
Oh, nice.
I've seen them. They do multiple pieces, don't they, with graffiti, and you build it up to make a graffiti panel.
Yeah.
It's really clever.
Yeah. Oh. I bought a few for a friend of mine, and I refrained from buying anything for me. Now I want to go back and because now I saw what it really looks like, and they are amazing.
In underground stations, they look really good.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let me give me a second.
Second over.
Yeah. And we've lost Nicole. So, oh, hello.
Yeah.
I think the person who I bought it for will not mind that I show it.
It's mine now. Oh, it never
Although I now told everyone that they arrived, and I already sent her pictures. Like I couldn't claim now didn't arrive. I don't know what happened.
Why is it in your city? No idea. I got a duplicate.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Give me some space. Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are really cool. And are those on masonry bricks?
Yes.
That's really cool.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's class.
cool.
And they're really good quality as well. The prints are really good.
Yeah. And the packaging was really nice. Yeah. I would have bought already more for myself. It's just that I saw especially one really nice design, and they are sold out. Now I'm waiting for the especially really nice one to come back.
Custom tiles as well are the thing that I like buying
Yeah.
now.
Right.
There's some really cool custom tiles.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, they're on. I'll only buy them if they're on authentic Lego pieces because I don't want to impact the clutch power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Right.
Did you see on Emily's vlog, was it, or reel or short, whatever? And she got some tiles, and in there they had all the Harry Potter books and stuff, and all the different movie posters and everything.
Ah,
Those were
Yeah.
really cool.
that's
Right.
cool. I've seen the movie poster ones. I've seen those. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. They've got
I've seen
like
the Star. Go on.
So I was going to say they've got the actual book piece, so where you put like a 2x2, 1x2 tile in the middle of it, and then on the cover they printed a little Harry Potter emblem, or like the book art, but like a very simplified book art.
Yeah. I've seen the movie posters of Star Wars.
Yeah,
they're cool.
Yeah,
Very cool. Let's see. While we have a minute left, let's see. Mark already showed us. Martin, what did you get?
not finished, but so far that's the pitch so far, and it does hinge. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
That's really nice, actually.
It's a really nice concept.
I like the. I always enjoy tiling. I don't know what it is. There's something really
I love
calming
tiling
about
too.
tiling.
Yeah, therapeutic.
And then-
Yeah, be interesting to hear your thoughts, like comparing the Quidditch trunk with the magical trunk. Which one you prefer?
Okay, yeah. And then these are the tools. You got the brooms, the shields. You got the two, the bludgers, bats.
That's cool.
And then a little case with a. I'm assuming that's a quaffle. Could be the bludger, but I'm assuming a quaffle and a based on
apparently
the colour,
it is.
and a snitch. Yeah, and obviously you got the four figs. I do like the fact, and I said this about one of the other sets. You can customize the figs. So if you want to represent yourself as a fig, so you got the four colors, but they've got multiple heads and multiple hair pieces, just like the magical trunk. So if you wanted to put yourself into Hogwarts, I think that's great because, this is basically like a battle pack for like head pieces. It's got, like, hair pieces
that's cool.
head pieces and
hair pieces in those those chests as well.
So
that's cool.
But I've got a couple of bags left before I finish. So,
I would
it'll
suggest
keep me
as
going
well.
through the bods.
I would even recommend if anybody's in Ministry of Making's Mark of Diagon Alley, which is just a James, unbelievable. And if you wanted to ever build that quality Quidditch, you will need the trunk set to help fulfill that. It's just amazing. If the Diagon Alley set was on steroids, that's what you get.
Fair enough.
So good. That's probably going to be my first non-official Lego setup. I'm going to be looking to build that. So I'm looking at advice on how to make it more cost effective. Maybe I might have to go and get the pieces on the pad wall, if it's still called the pad wall now. Is it still called pad wall?
Or you could go Bricklink or Brick Owl and buy the pieces there, because they'd be considerably cheaper than bricks and pieces, and they're still brand new pieces as well. So if it's
Yeah.
if I'm guessing the mock is not based on a set, it's its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
you can go on Rebrickable and you can click on that option of, you know, where it can sort of gather the pieces for you, but the price is just extraordinary.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So if you can get the inventory list, then you can plug that into other. So the thing is as well is what they normally do with those sets is they will normally try and group the pieces to as many sellers as few sellers as possible. So it might not be the cheapest way to get all the pieces because the inventory is probably going to pick 5 sellers. And one seller might have 45% of the products or the pieces at a really good price, and the rest of them will have like rarer pieces at more
Yeah.
expensive prices. Whereas if you are prepared to kind of take the inventory list and piece it together a bit more haphazardly, you might end up paying like half the price for some of the pieces
Oh,
rather than
okay.
what that person's paying. So it's always worth shopping around. But as you said, if it's on the pab wall at any point, the pieces on Bricklink will be dirt cheap to buy because everyone buys to sell on Bricklink.
Yeah, and you can get these pieces on the online, can't you? Lego store.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Lego's
yeah.
bricks and pieces as well, Chris, sometimes is
Yeah.
cheaper than Bricklink. So you do have to
Sweet.
shop around. It is
I'll
sometimes
definitely have a
cheaper.
look at that because that is something I'm going to do. I'm not going to expect to get everything all like straight away, but it's definitely a long-term thing I want to do because it's just too good. The his mocks at the moment, yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Was it you who posted that pic of them all together?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
for Ministry of Making, somebody called the Integral Cog is reviewing them, and he's just finished Flourishing Blots and the Ice Cream Parlor.
Yeah.
So that is 75% of Diagon Alley done. So, and obviously James at the moment is working on Wheezy Wizard Wheezes. So the Integral Cog has actually got 75%. So 3 buildings all together, and it just looks incredible. It really does. But then again, the Quality Quidditch and the Daily Profit actually has more pieces in it than the entire Diagon Alley. So it's like 6,000 pieces, and
my
it's
goodness,
so good. It's so good.
Definitely
And,
UCS Diagon Alley.
Yeah, and speaking to James, he's not going to stop. So he's obviously got Weezy Wizard Wheezes. He's likely going to do something with Gringotts, and I know from speaking to him over the past couple of weeks, he's going to be doing something with Madam Malkin's shop on the tiny Diagon Alley, because it is literally just 2 bags big. It's nothing spectacular, but it's going to be interesting to watch what he's going to do in the future.
Very cool.
Oh, and what I built is the 2 rooms that you plug into the underground of the new Hogwarts Castle. So I've got the Hufflepuff common room.
Yeah, right. Oh, and
good.
I apologize, Martin. I forgot to put you on big screen.
That's all right.
I forgot you as well, right?
It's fine.
So this is good. It might feel a little bit bare bones. It doesn't seem like, when you compare it to the Potions class looks a bit more more completed, because obviously you got all these side sections that could have done with a few more bricks just to make it feel like it's an actual room. But I think it does the job. This is Leanne. That's her only name on the box, is Leanne. She was in Half-Blood Prince. She's the one who hangs around with Katie Bow. So got that one, and then this one, which is just so good, and that is the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
cool.
I've put Hermione there. Obviously the troll has smashed this sink with the water, but it does look like Hermione's wet herself. But then again, you don't blame her, because you know, getting out
that was in the room.
cubicles.
I would do the same.
yeah. And to be honest, like, Hogwarts safeguarding policy needs revising.
Yeah.
You know, look at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so good. And this, thank you, Lego. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Right.
Well.
At least it's just liquid that Hermione's
Exactly.
because I think perhaps in the wrong situation, being scared like that, It might not be the only substance on the
That's it.
floor.
They didn't put in one of them little brown swirly pieces, those little ice cream
No.
cup pieces there, did they?
I once saw an interview with Hugh Laurie, and he told about film shooting with a lion. And he said he talked to the trainer of the lion and asked what to do if the lion decides to attack. And he gave him advice. And the last resort was reach into your pants and throw shit at him. And he asked the trainer, where is the shit coming from? And the trainer looked at him apparently and told him, trust me, it will be there.
Okay. I wouldn't want to film with a lion full stop because I'd just be like, yeah, I want to live. I'm literally a walking piece of meat. That lion's just gonna be like dinner.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Oh.
Green screen the lion in, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, yeah. But I have to make up. We need to have some mark time.
Do we?
Yes. I need to have some mark time.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Just
Yeah.
what would you like me to? Would you like me to show stuff off?
Yes.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay. What I built? Would you like me to show off
Yes.
what I built? Okay. Sorry, I was trying to work out.
Yeah.
So we have the micro build. Look at her hair. Her hair is amazing.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's that nice rubbery one, isn't it?
No, it's actually a hard one, Chris.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard hair.
Oh, okay.
So that's on a turntable, but it's done through the 2x2 with the Technic clip in the center. Sorry, this I'm not used to showing on this camera. This clip in the center here enables it to rotate around. So she'll always be equidistant from the snitch, which is fun. And then we've got the little
Harry.
Oh, the little
That's
dinner
cool.
table.
You've got Harry, little Harry, and then the table with all the food on it, with an extra cupcake, and then a chicken leg, which is the biggest chicken I've ever seen compared to Harry. That's an ostrich leg if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
And then we've got my favourite is Hedwig.
Yay,
Look at Hedwig.
Hey, that's cool.
See, Lego take notes. Cute Hedwig.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
If he smacks into a window, not cute.
Yeah.
Oh. Can we have another look at the airport?
You can. So here is the airport.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And these are all prints, no stickers at all. So the silver, there's a silver plane. You can see it a bit better there. Now I'll turn it around and show you the interior. Balancing it precariously. There is Tangy. And
Hey.
as Dan identified, Tangy doesn't have any trousers.
Yeah.
We don't question that.
Yeah.
In the interior of the airport as well, you have let me get my figure in the right spot. So we have the ticket, and then we have the terminal with the cup, and then the little gate. Sorry, I've got this all mirrored, so I'm trying to work it in reverse. So here is the gate that opens when you scan your ticket to let you through.
Yeah.
And then the flag itself is interchangeable, and the flag that you can change it with is this one here with the Animal Crossing leaf symbol on.
Oh, cool.
But the big part of this, which is most people's favourite, including mine, is the little seaplane. The seaplane is so cute.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you regret
It has
that it does not have any canopy?
No.
Is canopy a roof?
Yeah.
Nope. He is out in the elements.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Even though
Such a
dodos
good
can't
pick.
fly. Even though dodos can't fly. So if the plane goes down, Wilbur's not flying anywhere.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And of course with the prints it just helps make it. But that is just a beautiful, beautiful design.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Absolutely cool. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait. 2 more weeks.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get Resident Services as well. I can't wait to get that one.
Yeah. Right. Oh. Martin, would you like to show us again as well?
If you want to, I don't mind.
Yes.
Yeah. So here we go. We got a little bit more done.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
See?
Yeah, and then this
Yeah.
this handle moves that piece there, which I'm assuming you're going to put a fig on. So yeah, and probably some goalposts.
Yeah.
And then yeah, here's the.
I love those. I want those tiles.
Yeah,
Very
these
cool.
are stickers. So yeah.
I want the
You
sticker
got it.
sheet then.
To be fair, sticker sheets are
Lego.
pretty cool.
I need the sticker sheet, please.
I mean, look at all the interiors you could do with these.
I
kind
love
of
those.
designs,
Yeah.
and then these are really nice. These are good stickers. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
very
then
pretty.
I showed you before. There's our little
Very cool.
trunk with the
Yeah.
quaffle and the snitch and the figs. I love the capes on these figs. I do. I think the hood really adds to it. So they are really
I
fun.
love the.
Yeah.
That's cool. They're very cool.
good.
Come up, focus. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So I've
amazing.
made them up as the characters. You got
Yeah.
from the movies. But yeah. But as I said, there's loads of different variations. So you can make up whoever you want.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So
And yeah,
it's lovely.
we have sad news for you, Martin. Tomorrow, KO will not join you. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I understand. Totally understand. That's absolutely fine. But
Yeah.
as long as you hit a like on it anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Just come in at the very beginning, click the like
That's it, yeah.
button, and
That's
then
it,
Right.
yeah.
politely leave.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause the build's
Not abruptly leave, like
No.
go about your day.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
like just
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, that's it. Hit the like. Okay, get out.
Or
No,
leave the stream running and just as an audio podcast thingy. Because then
Have Martin
Yeah.
in your ear for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Watch you doing stuff.
it's going to be more
Yeah.
than a couple. Have you seen the size of the set?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a small build.
Midnight stream.
Yay! It's when the language comes out. Yeah.
After the watersheds, that's the
Yeah.
fun time.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but also with it being my 1 year stream, so it's going to be the
Ooh.
birthday stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of you have probably already seen Trevor's done a video, which is brilliant. It's amazing. I love it. So
Yeah.
I will be showing that at the beginning, and it's so cool. I was
Yeah.
like,
I
oh,
love
shit.
Trevor to pieces.
Yeah.
He's so kind.
Yeah.
It's amazing
It's-
video. Well
Yes.
deserved.
So that's going to be shown first anyway. So you don't have to worry, KO. You can see it that bit, and as soon as the video's over, drop the like, and then head out. It's fine.
Or just stay around and just get spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Pretend it's a different set.
Yeah, I'll just build it the way you don't want to build it. Yeah, I'll build the other option. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be fun.
yeah, it definitely is. And before we stream too long and all of a sudden your stream already starts and we raid into your stream.
Yeah.
Genau. Now I'm starting. I run out of English, so we need to.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you very much for being with us. It was
It's
an
been fun.
amazing evening.
Yeah,
Been great.
it's been fun.
Always fun.
Yeah.
We're always
goodbye.
happy to be stand-ins if you
Yeah.
need us.
Thank you,
Message
guys.
that.
We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we
Mike.
have no life outside of this
No,
anyway. so
no.
it's fine. Yeah, just call us anytime.
Yeah. It's just that at one point I need a disclaimer, like I'm not keeping you captivated in my StreamYard room, and you are not allowed to leave. It's just I pop you on and off whenever I choose to.
Well, like Mark said, as long as there's cookies there, we're happy.
Yeah. As long as it's just feed us if you're going to put us in a dark room.
Yeah, I promise. There will be Jägermeister and
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
you guys.
It's definitely going to be a wild night, and
Yeah.
might be 9 o'clock
Yeah.
before the colourful language comes out if that's
Right.
involved.
Yeah.
Nicole, was it all right to wrap up? My phone's going to die in about
Oh,
2
yeah,
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going into Greg mode. 30 minutes.
It's all right.
Have a great rest of the evening and see you very, very soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.